Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Simbi business case of the week, where this week we're highlighting the value of Figma. I'll be walking through a Figma business case built on Simbi and how a rep would bring their proposition to life with a prospect. So imagine I'm a Figma rep about to have a call with a prospect. I'd start on an initial qualification or discovery call and generate a business case from a template to build a value hypothesis with the prospect. Now, Figma is a web-based design platform that enables companies to deliver better design products and bring them to market faster. The platform serves as sort of a single source of truth for the design process, and they solve a number of key challenges. Now, if I want to call with a prospect, maybe I've already aligned on some of these challenges and I can actually type some of these in just to contextualize the business case before jumping into the value drivers. Now, we start off by showing the value of tool consolidation. And so what we're showing here is the value of consolidating your tech stack in regards to the design tools. And I can actually modify the costs for each tool and the name of it in this section here. So if I were to want to adjust some of these, I can do so. And you can see this will then adjust the chart on the left. We then get into some time savings, where we're first showing the time saved on project planning and alignment, where we can see we have a time savings per year. And I can actually click into this to see how exactly it's being calculated. So in the before situation, it's the number of projects multiplied by the time required per project. And afterwards, there's a 10% reduction with Figma. The other time saving component comes from design creation and iteration. And again, we can click into this to see what exactly we're doing. So it's the number of projects, but this time there's a little bit more time required, but also a quite significant reduction with Figma. Now, to bring these together, we've then got a chart bringing together both time savings and additionally attaching a financial value to these so that we can really show the impact of what that time saved means. On a call, I might want to customize some of these variables based off the prospect specific metrics and their situation. And what I can do is actually go into the variable section here and adjust any of those base numbers. So for example, if it's the number of users, maybe we can say it's 140. Maybe the number of projects is actually a little bit higher. It's going to be 31. The time on planning is going to be a lot more. And maybe the time on design is going to be a bit more. Now you can see the chart has then changed to reflect what I've done in the variable section. And so very quickly, you can build a business case that's tailored to your prospect situation. After having gone through all of the value, I can then get into pricing. Now, in the TCO, we're showing both the Figma fees split across editor license fees, ongoing management fees, and any one-off costs. And all of these, of course, can be edited in this cost calculation window here. What this then takes us down into is the ROI, where we see a really compelling story, including the total revenue impact from the outcomes that we've just discussed. I can actually ramp the benefits in case I want to show that maybe not all of these benefits are realized 100% in year one. And so maybe I want to bring this down to 50% in year one, and then the uptick to 100% comes in year two. Now, at this point, I can then generate my exec summary, where you can see a lot of the quantitative elements are already generated, and all the qualitative elements I can generate with AI. And this will actually use context from within the business case to educate what exactly it spits out. And like with any AI, the more context you give it, the better it will spit out something more tailored. Before sharing this with my prospect, I can even brand the business case. So I can actually just enter my prospect's URL into this little section here. I can apply branding to the whole business case, and it will add a logo in the top left corner and adjust the color scheme. Really nice way of transferring ownership of the business case to your prospect. At this point, I can then share this with a prospect, invite them into the platform by email, and start to directly collaborate on the business case with them so that they can eventually then use this for their own internal sell to their senior management or to their board. I want to emphasize that all of the information about Figma, including value drivers and pricing, comes from publicly available sources. What we've explored today is a value hypothesis showing what the Figma business case might look like on Simbi. Thanks for watching.